All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again, bringing you guys another video. And in today's video, it's going to be very special. It's a special video. Not really going to go over the markets too much, maybe over the dollar a little bit, maybe a little over the futures market, maybe gold, silver, just a little bit of that. But what's been happening over the last 3 weeks? Little uploads. It's been tough for me to upload these videos because I was in Cuba for a little over a week, and I got back around 2 weeks ago. There was absolutely zero Wi-Fi there, so I couldn't upload, I couldn't trade, which really sucked because I kind of had something planned where it's like, hey, well, I bought like a $750 all-inclusive vacation. Let's go trade and make it back. That turned out to be a no-go because there's no Wi-Fi in Cuba. But there is, but it's very shitty. It literally took me like 10 seconds to open up a chart and then 10 seconds to switch a time frame. And then also on top of that, a lot of websites are blocked on in Cuba. So it's really hard to access the internet. So I just kind of went hands off, got away from the charts. I think that's always important once in a while. Besides that, coronavirus is cracking down, right? Everybody knows what's going on about the coronavirus. I was up in Whistler Blackcomb, the ski resort up here in Canada. Things closing down. I got up there. Resort closed down the day I got there, the next day, you know? So ski hills are closed down. All the local businesses are shutting down for a little bit. So the village is completely dead, which was very surprising because during the spring break time, that place is loaded. Like you see like hundreds and hundreds and thousands. It's thousands of people, right? They're going down the hill just all day. You see them going down the hill. Now you would see two people a minute going down the hill. So it's completely dead. So that sucks about that. Um, let's quickly do a DXY, a US dollar analysis. Obviously, the markets have been absolutely crazy over the last 10 days. The markets have, let's see, pull up an arrow. Since this year, it's gone shooting straight up, it's gone shooting straight down, and it's going shooting straight up, right? It's very hard to predict where this market is going, especially in a crisis like this, where the government's just lowering interest rates, cutting them down like 3 times in the last month. Um, Emergency rate cuts, putting down the martial law. First, it starts with don't socialize yourself with other people, keep it in small groups. Then they start canceling events. Then they start closing businesses. And then they start quarantining you. And now they're asking people to come back into the country where it's safe. No, that's martial law. Now they're gonna have a crackdown. You can't leave the house. People are buying toilet paper. It's absolute pandemic, and I'd like to say it's gonna get better, but honestly, it's really probably not. It's probably gonna get a lot worse. I don't think people have to worry about the coronavirus at all. I think that's not what's gonna kill you. I think it's what's gonna happen from the result of the coronavirus. I think right now it's like a 9% death rate, which is climbing. Right, for a long time it was like 6%. And then it was 7, then it's 8, and now I think it's like 9. So it's getting up there, but I still don't think that's what people have to worry about. Neither do I think you don't have to worry about buying toilet paper. To be honest, I think it's probably one of the stupidest thing to do is to be buying toilet paper. If What I would recommend if people had their emergency supply, which obviously you should, go out and blow $100 on it, is water. A bag of rice. That's really all you need is a bag of rice. You don't need to go out and buy all these meat products. Worst comes to worst, all you really need is a bag of rice. You don't need toilet paper. A lot of the world, they don't actually wipe their ass, right? They use water. They use a duvet. They use water. They use their hand, right? So you don't really need all this toilet paper. I don't know how you need all that toilet paper. Like I don't go through that much toilet paper. Like you got some serious liquidating in your pants if you're going through that much toilet paper. If you know what? I guess you know what? Markets like this, you might want to stock up on toilet paper because they're liquidating their pants so much. So that might be an issue for people. You know what? That just changed my mind. That really could be the truth. Maybe they're shitting their pants because the market's crashing so much too. Seriously, if I had my whole net worth in the Dow Jones, I'd be shitting my pants right now too. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame them. Changed my mind. I don't blame them buying that because they're probably liquidating themselves pretty hard. But I think nothing but water could cure that. So what would I recommend? Canned food. Just all you need is canned food. All you need to live off is 500 calories a day. There's no need to be jamming yourself full of 4,000 calories a day or 3,000. Canned food, water, and a bag of rice. That's all you need. Right? It's not much to it. What else? What else? What else? Government crackdown, right? Oh, well, we can go into an analysis. Let's see gold. Obviously, gold and silver has been absolutely plummeting, right? That's over the last couple of days. What is this? Silver? Silver's down to 12.50 right now. It did get down to 11 bucks. Now, people might be saying, why the hell is silver going down when the markets are also going down? But when it comes to the silver market, it's being suppressed by the big banks, um, just selling the paper contracts. But when it comes to the physical metals, you actually can't buy it really. Most of the, honestly, there is real no bullion deals that will give you the physical silver, unless you're buying over $10,000, $50,000 worth of physical silver, right? A lot of them are just sold out. It's 10-day, 30-day wait periods to get silver. It's only going to get worse. The demand's extremely high. You actually can't buy the physical. It's extremely hard. But when it comes to paper, it's out there and it's dropping. So it's a massive demand for the physical and clearly not much for the suppressed, rigged silver market in the paper market. So what else? What else would be on the agenda of Mr. Moneyball's recommendation? Uh, Probably go out to your local bank, grab that cash out of that bank. Banks are going to be freezing soon. Also, liquor stores, government liquor stores are going to be shutting down possibly. So if you haven't already, if you do go into a 30-day quarantine, you're going to want to be stocked up on beer and alcohol, right? So go ahead, go buy 6 cases of beer, 20 cases of beer, go below $100 worth of beer. It's going to be well worth it because the government liquor stores probably will be closed. And a lot of the shops will be closed. Everybody will be on quarantine and lockdown, being martial law. So it's a shame that people go with it and think it's a good thing, but it's just more government control. It's something that they would love to implement into everyday society. So maybe going out, if you have 10, 20, 30 grand just sitting in your checking account, I don't know, sitting in cash. Personally, I would take control of it out of the bank while you can, while the banks are open. That's what I would recommend. Because next thing you know, when they're halting bank freezes and they're limiting you to $500 withdrawal or $200 withdrawal a day, there's going to be massive lines, and good luck trying to get that $10,000 out of your bank account. Doing $200 withdrawals, waiting in like hours and hours long lineups to grab your cash. So while it's open, there's nothing wrong with grabbing it now. You can obviously go back and put it back in the bank anytime. They would love to take your money, even when the banks are frozen. They'll take your money, but good luck trying to get it out when it's frozen, right? Besides that, let's quickly see Dow Jones, all that. Where do I think it's going personally? I think it's going to go more down. I think this is just going to keep getting worse. Hyperinflation might kick in. That $5 toilet paper might be worth $100. You're going to have to spend $100 worth to get it. The Fed's just injecting money. There's been a lot of shit, dude. There's so much shit to talk about. I haven't done any videos, so I'm just kind of throwing it all in one video for you guys. Uh, they're throwing out helicopter money, right? Paying people's rent, injecting $500 billion into the market, lowering interest rates, just doing everything they can to keep up this phony market. So it's scary times, man. Just be careful out there, right? Now, when it comes to trading, something else I think you should consider that basically covers everything. The last thing I want to be covering really quickly is your broker. This is obviously debatable, but where your money is sitting. Is it sitting in the bank with your broker? Is it sitting in their trading account? What are they doing with your cash? Or is it actually sitting in your account, or are they using your cash and they're just giving you like paper money, but then they'll convert it into real money, if you know what I mean? So you need to be aware about where your money is, and especially for me and anybody that has their money might be offshore. My broker's based off of in Australia, so having your money offshore is probably not the best case. It's not really probably not the smartest thing to do. So something I did is I just withdrew half my account, take it in cash, just see how the coronavirus breaks down. If it does get better, then I can always just inject it back into my trading account. But for now, took about half out, so that's all good. Last thing I need to do is get the Australian banks frozen. Then they're freezing my money. I mean, the last thing that I need is the banks going on freeze, and then the government taking people's money, saying, okay, everyone's going to take a 50% hit, 20% hit based on their trading account. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. And honestly, I don't want my money sitting over there in Australia, even though it's still in Canadian dollars, which is seriously devaluing if we look at this. The Canadian futures chart is just getting absolutely fucking hammered. Such a horrible currency. Um, but that's basically my analysis. In my other YouTube video, you guys have seen Um, what's this? YouTube. Go like this. Moneyball Austin. Let's check out my YouTube channel. That latest video I uploaded only got 500, like 600 views. I was very surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I thought it was a very good one. So if you haven't checked it out already, go and listen to it. It's about somebody that completed the 10x trade challenge. We were reviewing his trades, talking about what he learned and how he's getting better. I think that was a very good one, but sadly it didn't get as much views as I hoped. Um, but besides that, if you guys have any questions about trading or anything like that, let me know. Message me Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys know what to do. Message me anytime. I'll get back to you when I have a second. All right. And just be careful out there. All right. Besides that, cheers, guys. Thank you very much and have a lovely time. I'll be back in probably 3 days. I'm going to upload a video before Friday. So cheers, guys. Thank you.